Let me tell you what is actually happening in the first 3 seconds. Not what you think is happening. What is actually happening? The moment a woman sees you across a room, her brain runs a silent, unconscious calculation that she has zero control over. It is not romantic. It is not logical. It is pure biology firing at full speed. And in those 3 seconds, before you smile, before you speak, before you do anything at all, she has already formed an impression that will shape everything that follows. Most men have absolutely no idea this is happening. And the ones who do know it is happening have no idea they are failing it every single day. Here is the part that is going to either frustrate you or liberate you depending on how you receive it. This silent 3-second test has almost nothing to do with your genetics. It has nothing to do with your jawline or your height or the face you were born with. It is entirely about the signals you are broadcasting through your presentation. And signals can be changed. That is exactly what we are breaking down today on Love IQ. 5 psychological style shifts that change how women perceive you before you ever open your mouth. Stay with me because the last one is the one almost every man gets completely wrong. Here is something the fitness industry will never tell you. You do not need a perfect body to look powerful. You need clothes that fit. When you wear clothes that are too loose and shapeless, something happens in a woman's subconscious that she cannot explain. Her brain registers immaturity. Not laziness necessarily. Immaturity. Like you have not fully stepped into your own identity yet. You are still figuring things out rather than a man who knows exactly who he is. But here is where most men overcorrect. They go too tight, too fitted, too obviously trying. And that reads just as badly because now you are performing. The sweet spot is what I call the natural boundary. Your clothes should look like they were made for your body without announcing it. Here is a simple check you can do right now. Put on your favorite shirt and look at where the shoulder seam sits. If it is drooping down your arm, the shirt is too big. If it sits exactly on the edge of your shoulder bone, it creates a subtle V shape that signals a grounded, put-together man without a single word being spoken. When your clothes fit correctly, you stop adjusting them. You move differently. You stand differently. And that shift in how you carry yourself is what she actually notices first. Most men think standing out means wearing something loud. Bright colors, big logos, bold, chaotic patterns. And in theory that makes sense because you want to be noticed. But here is what is actually happening psychologically. Too much visual stimulation creates a subtle anxiety in the person looking at you. And anxiety is the single fastest way to kill attraction before it even starts. Women are subconsciously drawn to calm, grounded energy. And your clothing palette communicates that before you even move. Stick to a core wardrobe of black, white, navy, charcoal, and earth tones. These colors do not demand attention. They simply feel settled and secure. And when a woman's nervous system feels calm looking at you, she wants to stay near you. She cannot always explain why. She just knows she feels relaxed in your presence. And relaxed is exactly where attraction begins to grow. If this is already making sense to you, subscribe to Love IQ right now. This is the psychology of attraction broken down every single week. Smell is the only sense that connects directly to the emotion and memory centers of the brain, which means a scent can trigger a feeling faster than a word, faster than a look, faster than anything else you could possibly do. You need a signature scent. But here is the golden rule that most men completely miss. Fragrance should be discovered, not announced. If your cologne enters the room before you do, you have already lost. The goal is subtlety. 1 or 2 sprays on the neck or chest. Something she only catches when she steps into your personal space. When you hug her, when she sits close, when she leans in. That subtle scent creates a memory anchor in her brain. She smells something similar on a random afternoon, and her mind goes straight to you. You are literally occupying her thoughts when you are nowhere near her. That is not manipulation. That is just understanding how the human brain actually works and using it intentionally. Women are detail-oriented in a way that most men genuinely cannot comprehend. You could have the perfect outfit. The fit is exactly right. The colors are clean and calm. You smell incredible. And then you reach out to hand her a drink and your fingernails are dirty or chewed down or completely neglected. And the entire impression collapses in that single moment. not because she is being harsh, but because her brain is making an unconscious judgment. Do these hands belong to someone who takes care of things? Neglected hands send a quiet signal that you do not fully respect yourself. And a man who does not respect himself cannot make a woman feel protected. Here is the pressure relief, though. Women do not expect perfection. They respond to effort. Clean, trimmed nails. That is genuinely all it takes. It tells her without a single word that you pay attention to details. And a man who pays attention to details is a man she feels she can trust. Drop a comment below and tell me honestly, is this a detail you have been overlooking? Because most men have absolutely no idea how closely this is being noticed. This is the one that separates men who try to look good from men who simply are attractive. You can wear the most perfectly fitted outfit in the world, and if you look stiff and uncomfortable in it, everything falls apart. Because discomfort is visible. It broadcasts itself through your posture, your movement, your energy. And a woman's nervous system mirrors what it sees. If you look tense, she feels tense. If you look uncomfortable, she feels uncomfortable. And nothing kills attraction faster than shared discomfort. The goal is comfortable confidence. You want to look like you threw something on this morning, and it just happened to work. Practically, this means unbuttoning your top button, rolling your sleeves to the forearm, wearing shoes that are clean but lived in, moving through a room like you belong in it. When your body is relaxed inside your clothes, her body relaxes near you. And attraction always accelerates in relaxed energy. Always. Here is the real truth that ties all of this together. None of this is actually about impressing women. It is about helping you feel completely settled inside your own skin. Because when you feel good in what you are wearing, you stop thinking about how you look. You stop adjusting. You stop second-guessing. You become fully present in the moment in front of you. And presence is the most attractive thing a man can bring into any room. Your style gets her attention. But the second you open your mouth, a completely different set of rules take over. And if your conversation does not match the impression your presence just created, everything you built disappears instantly. That's why your exact next step is to watch my video, Master the Art of Talking to Women Effortlessly. Do not skip it.